If you are holding a secret in like this, if you're, got it buried, you're kind of guilt-stricken, shameful, or confused, you gotta let it out. You gotta tell somebody.
When I look at and work with Terry and the other anonymous deaf survivors with whom I've worked, I think I'm more touched and inspired than perhaps any other identifiable survivor community with which I've worked, because they are now so strong. And that doesn't mean they all are, but any one of them is able now to break the bonds that were imposed on them.
My mother, pleaded with Father Murphy, to take care of me. And, I looked at Father Murphy, he's so charming. All the kids, clamored to him. Everybody liked Father Murphy. He was really popular, a very popular priest. But then one morning I went to see Father Murphy in confession. And he told me he wanted me to go into his office. I said, oh, okay, sure, I'll go. And then he asked me, please pull down your pants. And when he said that, I was shocked. I didn't know what he was saying, really. Here he is a priest, I have to obey him. And he proceeded to, touch me and abuse me. And all that I kept, wrapped up. I didn't say a word to anyone, for years and years. And I felt just shameful. I felt guilty. I felt as if it was my fault for years. Well, I remember when I first told my wife, finally, I opened up about it. I felt relieved, but the Vatican, and the lies really upset me and continued to. So, Jeff has helped me, just give me like a meaning to live, it gives me a purpose, I'm happy about it. Well, he's an expert, he can help people. He can help people who've experienced sexual abuse, and that's what he does. He helps victims. And so I knew that, and I knew he would be the right person. Speaking with other lawyers, they don't have the expertise in this field in sexual abuse with victims. He does. And I read about him in People magazine, and right away I sent a letter. When I knew I had Jeff on my side, I was really, Jeff came to my house, I spoke with him, and I just felt completely supported by that. I felt really honored that he would come out to see me, and just really happy. So I went from depression to, the complete opposite, and I thank Jeff for that. Well, I was really surprised that Jeff, to show up in my house and to have an interpreter. Can you imagine? Jeff gets it. He understands, how to interact with the deaf community, and, that to me was very important. To bring an interpreter to my house so we can talk, to have an interpreter there was wonderful. It made everything go as it should. And since that day, I felt confident, I felt stronger. I want to help people, I want to help the deaf community, I want to encourage people to come out, to not keep their secrets anymore. I really want to protect the innocent children. I want to make sure that the children aren't hurt by adults. I told my story because I want to help people who are going through what I was, who were suffering with their secret, who were embarrassed. And if you want to tell your story, and when you tell your story, you will feel so much of it. You'll feel free.
Well, when it comes to the deaf community and my connection to them now, it is so vibrant and real, it really almost cries out for something so much more than's ever been done or spoken about, because they couldn't speak and really speak up for themselves. And now, as I see them come together with us, garner their power and recover it and find their journey of recovery.
If you feel like you can't say a word, I understand. I've been there. I've been like that. But holding that in is not worth it. You've been suffering, and you'll continue to suffer by doing that. What I want to do is encourage you to tell your story. Don't keep that in. Tell your story and contact Jeff. After that, when you do that, you will feel such a sense of relief. You'll feel empowered. You'll feel happy. I really want to encourage you to speak with Jeff. Please.